New York Jets fans, sorry. Sorry, you
I just
have.
sense the sarcasm in that.
I, it's not. I don't like to see people get hurt. I am a big Aaron Rodgers fan, so seeing him go down and out of football that way, Achilles tear, it's not fun. As a football fan, I am very sorry because not just you, but we have to now see Zach Wilson as quarterback again for your team. But your Jets did say that they will be going after a veteran or a player that is a caliber quarterback. So I don't know what the hell that means, but there's a few options out there, a few names floating around. Is there anybody that they can? I guess let's look at the free agents. Anybody they can go and get that would benefit this team?
Um, I mean, if they can convince Ryan Fitzpatrick to come
I
play, maybe.
highly doubt they could convince Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, it's a high maybe. Um, I mean, Matt Ryan says he's not officially retired, but I don't know if that's
I
really
think it also depends on like the benefit of it is now you're probably not going to give Green Bay that first round pick.
right. Well,
But
there's a scenario that does entail that, but we'll get to that in a second.
but then also it's like, what are you willing to spend on a
Mhm.
quarterback?
Right.
Because that's the more realistic question in the sense of who you're going to get.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's some decent backups. Like if for a third round pick, would you waste a third round pick for Taylor Heineke?
Oh yeah. I think so. I think Taylor Heineke's a fantastic quarterback.
Well,
I, th-
yeah,
I
but
would.
like
I
that
would. I
third
would.
round pick for Heineke, knowing Rodgers might come. I don't even know if Rodgers would be back in time for next season.
They said the timetable would be that he'd be back by next fall in um, training camp. So I mean, I hypothetically say like for a year to keep a chance alive. The problem is do you think Taylor Heineke can win you a Super Bowl?
At this point, the way that defense looked, I need somebody to just not lose me the game and give me a chance to pass it a little bit. They had
So I
no
think,
confidence in Zach Wilson yesterday, and you
yeah,
cannot waste Garrett Wilson. Somebody has to throw him the ball.
I think the last thing you need is a gunslinger of a quarterback, and that's kind of what Taylor Heineke is. He likes to throw that ball around.
What about the damn it, his name is I was just remembered his name. The backup for Baltimore.
Oh, Tyler Huntley.
Tyler Huntley.
Yeah, I
Not
could see
bad.
Tyler Huntley. I mean, honestly, Tyler Huntley would be a stash play too, like something that you can hold on to for the next couple of years. Let him
There,
learn from Rodgers and have battles between him and Zach Wilson.
there's a few. I mean, Jacoby Brissett in Washington, uh, Cooper Rush in Dallas.
See, that's a good one that might be available because they got Trey Lance, so Cooper might be expendable.
I did see one, and I laughed at it, but they were talking about Davis Mills as an option for a fourth round pick. I don't like it. I
I'm
seen
not
Is
gonna
the
Davis
lie,
Mills
bro.
worth a fourth round pick?
Well, he's worth a.
well,
If Taylor Heineke's worth the third round pick, Davis Mills is definitely worth the fourth
my
round pick.
bad. It was
Yeah, but
a
we're not NFL GMs though
we're
either.
giving
They probably wouldn't
them
go with that.
Davis Mills and a seventh round pick for a fourth round pick.
I
So
would
that's
make that trade.
I'd make
I
that
would make
trade.
that trade.
If I was the Jets, I'd probably make that trade because Davis Mills doesn't look horrible.
I mean you have a team, so he has weapons.
Right. I mean,
At
that'd be
this
the first
point,
actual litmus test to see what Davis Mills actually is too.
yeah.
The only issue I'm having is do you feel like Hackett's system might require a quarterback with a little bit of sense?
I think common sense, yeah, but it's also it. I mean, as somebody who's watched Hackett's system for years, like it's a cadence based sense, like or
But I
system.
feel like you need more. Like I don't think Davis Mills can lead that team.
I think that's the key word is lead. Like you need a natural born leader at quarterback in order for you
Well,
to
I
run
need
that
somebody with
offense.
the. I'm thinking Tyrod Taylor
I can see Tyrod. Tyrod would probably
Mm,
thrive in that system.
if he could stay healthy.
Yeah, I mean that's a big if.
that's true.
Is there any starting quarterbacks that you guys can see on the move?
I don't think they're willing to spend the price on a Stafford, Cousins.
I think Cousins is the main one that you could actually look at and like make a hypothetical for.
I
It's
think they would ask for two. Like I'm not willing to give up a lot because at some point I'm getting Rodgers back.
Well, here's my question, right? So, like, let's say the Vikings said we want a second round pick, right? would you, if you are the New York Jets, right? Would you then call the Packers, say, "Hey, we know we're supposed to give you a second round pick now. We'll give you our first round pick to lock in that trade, so that way we know exactly what the details are and we can modify it and send it through the league now, and give Minnesota your second round pick too." Like, would
I
you be
wouldn't
okay
do
with
that.
not having a first and a second round pick next year to have a chance to win the Super Bowl this year?
Nope. Because even with Rodgers, you don't know. Are you a favorite with Rodgers?
I think so.
No, I think that you have the capability with Rodgers, but I don't know that you're a favorite. Like, honestly, are they the second or third best team in that division? Going
Right.
before yesterday's game, that was the question.
To be honest with you, like when I was doing predictions this year, I had the Jets as the first team in that division.
I had them and the Dolphins better than Buffalo.
I had New York, and then I had Buffalo, and then I had Miami. But honestly, I think the Jets are a solid team. Like, I think if you're going to cash in for a window, this is the year. And it sucks that you're QB1 who like
Man,
changed the
I know
culture
you
there.
said not
changed,
you
but-
didn't. I know you said you didn't want a gunslinger, but considering they just drafted a good backup quarterback, you can get Jameis Winston for nothing.
Yeah, probably next to nothing.
Yeah,
Because
there's
they
a lot
got
of
the kid from Fresno. Yeah, from Fresno State, and him and Derek Carr are buddy already. So Winston's expendable.
Very. I mean, Teddy Two Gloves from Detroit might be an option too.
True. I don't.
Like,
I don't trust
you're
him.
looking for a game managing quarterback, somebody who doesn't throw a lot of interceptions. That's literally it.
Yes.
So that takes Carson Wentz out. That takes
Correct.
Cam Newton out. That takes.
It does not take out Colin Kaepernick.
But I don't. I wouldn't think that takes Carson Wentz out of the equation. I could see them signing him.
You're right. He's not a horrible quarterback, but he probably will sprain his ankles on the same play and then
Now-
never go again.
This
What
is
about-
just pissing in the wind with this one. But I had heard last season Phillip Rivers said he would come out of retirement.
I was gonna bring him up that there is, from what I've read, is that there is a one side so far of asking him if he will unretire for a shot at that, and he just had another kid, so the paycheck might need to be coming in.
Sheesh. I mean, is he okay with playing for a vet minimum? Because the Jets only have $9 million cap space.
Well, the
I'm
next year,
1,000% sure he'd be okay with it.
I mean, if that's the case, then Phillip Rivers is probably better than any option.
Especially considering you might have had the best. That was the Jets in San Francisco is the best defense I've seen all weekend.
Yeah. I mean, the Cowboys too, but
I think
that's another video. That's another video.
Yeah.
That's another video. Go ahead.
No, I just they called veterans, so I mean, as much as I would like a Cooper Rush or Jacoby Brissett, it seems they're still with the Zach Wilson as our youth, and we're going vet. And I mean, they called Nick Foles, of course. They called a few others. So Matt Ryan.
Dude,
I just
Zach
wanna
Wilson
know.
got the finger shot at him by a fan last night on national television.
I-
They have to say it. He's not going to play for very long.
No, I mean they have to say it's his team, just so that way they can coddle his mindset. But my question is, and I just want a number from you guys on this: what is the percent chance that Tom Brady does the funniest thing in the world and comes back and plays for the New York Jets?
0.
Not even a hypothetical chance.
uh,
I'm putting it at like 10%. I think there's a slight chance.
I think
Did
Andrew
you
Luck
see-
comes back before Tom Brady comes back.
Did you see him at the game on Sunday at the Patriots game when they did the Brady
Yeah, he looks
thing?
horrible.
Exactly. That Tom Brady is not ready. Nowhere is close to playing Tom Brady like football.
You give
That's
him a
Tom-
month,
Yeah.
that boy will be ready. Tom's
I like that Cooper Rush pickup though. I ain't gonna lie, I like that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's the three that are standing out for me that would be the best options, in my opinion, would be either Cooper Rush, Taylor Heineke, or Teddy Two Gloves. Those are the three that, in my head, would make the most sense for them to try to make a run this year. Not necessarily say that like they would have the best quarterback in the division or like still be favored on offense to score more points than the other, but that they would have like a solid quarterback that isn't going to lose them the game, but will have a chance to win it.
Yeah, like I don't need Brett Favre. I need like Matt Schaub.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl with a dominant defense. So I mean,
He been sitting on that damn bench for like 4 years anyway, doing nothing. Where'd you go when we needed you?
Should they revisit the Rams with the Matthew Stafford to see what they are willing
I
to
mean, with
trade?
the way the Rams looked last week, I don't think they're ready to trade now.
Well, I get it, but I
Yeah, but
mean, they
that's the
also
thing.
need
That you rebuild, bro. You need picks.
I
they
know
need
they do.
picks. So it's
I know
like
they do.
if I'm willing to give you some stuff, I'm pretty sure you'll be like, yeah, you can have
But
that.
what's the market for Matthew Stafford? What are we thinking is a fair trade for Matthew Stafford?
I don't know, man. I'd rather go after Cooper Rush, but
A lot cheaper.
a lot
I was
cheaper,
about to say,
younger.
I think they might be closer in price than you think.
I wish we would have never got rid of Mike White if this is the equation, honestly. Because Mike
Yep.
White was kind of a dog.
Yep.
But, I mean, I think the Jets are in kind of in shambles this year anyways. They still have a chance to
No,
win a
yeah,
bunch of games.
That defense, and if that running game can do a little bit better than that, that team's still going to be hard to beat. That defense.
You know, there's a name we haven't brought up that's in division. I mean, Bailey Zappi didn't look like a terrible quarterback last year when he filled in.
I think Bailey Zappi's amazing, but I don't think that he's ready for that. I'm
I,
still
I
stuck on the
personally, I don't
fact
think
that
either, but
I need a veteran quarterback who could pick up on the system immediately and kind of right the ship. You need an adult in the room.
Matt
That's what you
Ryan
need.
did play in a similar system to this.
So what
That's
would they
true.
do is go get Matt Ryan, trade for Cooper Rush, and then just get rid of Zach Wilson. There we go. We solved it.
Oh, I got a name for you, and I shit on this guy every chance I get. Not even shit on him. I'm just not a fan of his. But the Gardner Menshew might be a good.
Oh, hey, talk nice. I like
it.
that.
I like it.
Minshew Mania in New York? Oh, that'd be so money.
It's like
It'd be so money.
Linsanity 2.0. Man.
Yeah, yeah. The jorts to the game day. Yeah, I'm in.
Everybody
Gardner
in
Minshew is
New
the
York
QB
gonna be
one of
having
the New York Jets.
stash and the mullet.
Yep.
Damn, I
bad.
think that is a good pickup.
I'm sold. I'm sold. Sign him. Trade for him. Whatever you need to do.
Rush, Minshew.
No, forget the rest. Just give 3 first-round picks for Gardner Minshew. You win the Super Bowl.
Gee. We don't wake up
GGs.
to that. All right, Jets. So
GGs,
you have
man.
options, Jets. You have
100%.
options. The season, if Zach Wilson's your quarterback, the season's over. I'm gonna just say that for myself. Man.
Beautiful
Wild card
defense,
round
though.
exit.
Damn, that
Beautiful
defense.
The
is
rest of
good.
your team, solid.
Those Williams brothers were fucking Buffalo.
Woo! They was doing stuff.
They exposed Josh Allen. So you have some very positives. Go get you a quarterback. Save this season for whatever it is, because your division still is. Buffalo looks bleh. Tua, we'll see how the health works out, sadly. And
Man,
New
I'm going to
England-
speak this into existence for him because it might be the only other team I want to get this player. But can you imagine a world where the Jets suck so bad that somehow or another they find themselves in a position to get Marvin Harrison Jr. on that team with Garrett Wilson and Aaron Rodgers next year?
I was gonna say Caleb Williams, but
No.
I would love
Hell
that.
no. If you have Marvin Williams or Marvin Harrison Jr. sitting there and Aaron Rodgers is your quarterback, damn it, you take that receiver.
But that's also how is that Achilles gonna heal up at the age of 40?
I'm drafting replacements. Also, get rid of the goddamn turf, bro. We're done with this shit.
Man, what if he ends up being like Kobe where he's never really that guy again?
Dude, here's the thing. Aaron Rodgers, when he's healthy, what is he? A top 5, top 10 quarterback, probably, right?
Top 5 for sure.
Easily, right?
Yeah.
I like to say top 10 because some people are very tough on his game. What's the worst that happens? He comes back and he's a system quarterback. He's still better than
Well,
Yeah.
me
Zach
and Nick were
Wilson,
talking about
dog.
this earlier, bro. I mean, you say that, but the reality of it is if you go back and watch the play he got hurt on, he got played because it was his fault. You had an open slot underneath
Oh,
on a
100%.
slant. You had an open in the flat. You waited for Garrett Wilson though.
Yeah. I mean, it was also a play type that Rodgers had told Saleh numerous times prior that he didn't like running because it required him to get the ball out quick instead of allowing him to read the defense. But, I mean, that's kind of the risky run being Aaron Rodgers is that you extend plays and it allows you to get hurt. But I think
could say
turf is a
this.
big deal to do with it, too.
Tom Brady figured out how to play quarterback in Tampa without running. Rodgers has a way better arm. He'll figure it the fuck out because that's what Aaron Rodgers does.
Facts. We'll see him next year.
Superman.
Jets should be okay.
Jets fans, if you like this stuff, Football fans, if you like this stuff, make sure you like, subscribe to the network where you covered on all football content, fantasy football content, everything else in between. We got you covered. Make sure you drop your comments. Let us know who you think should be the quarterback to save this team. If you put Zach Wilson, just delete the comment after that because we don't want to hear that. That being said, y'all have a good one, football fans. We are out of here. Later.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.